It's all still rains. Hit the subscribe and leave a like. Oh. What's good, folks? We back. Today we talking about Life is Strange again, but this time we changed it up a little. Listen, it created a whole lot of unforgettable characters, but we gonna talk about what happens afterwards. Like, we talking about the future. Listen, we 13 days away from Life is Strange Double Exposure, and I just wanted to think, what career and what position would these people be in? So, to get started, Max Caulfield. Now we're gonna see this very soon, but Max's journey, it all started with her love of photography, and by the end of Life is Strange, it's kind of easy to see her continuing down that path. So I imagine Max is becoming a renowned photographer, using her talents to capture the emotion, that feeling. Listen, she could be traveling the world, hosting exhibits, them little showcase things. Listen, I don't know too much about the photographer world, but I'll paint a little here and there. But I could see it, she got the photos from the small towns like Arcadia Bay, but clearly not Arcadia Bay, because she shouldn't want to go there ever again. But for her future career, that I could see professional photography. Now we about to talk about Chloe and what I think she would be doing. She do got that rebellious spirit, and she always fought for what she believed in. After everything she been through, I think she would take that energy and kind of turn it into something worthwhile. Maybe. Listen, I can see her becoming an activist, trying to stand up for the people who feel like outsiders, kind of like how she was. And basically, she's just taking that bigger step into a leader role. Now, listen, the other thing I could see her doing, she do seem like a free-spirited person, so maybe she just on the road all the time, kind of like how Cassidy was in Life is Strange 2. She just making ends meet, having fun, traveling, seeing the world. Either way, her future is gonna be bold and unpredictable. That is, if you chose to save her. Now, we get into the even better part. Kate Marsh. Now listen, Kate's story is kind of about resilience and overcoming a dark time. And, she needed Max's help with that. And I could see her dedicating her life to helping others who kind of face similar struggles that she was dealing with. Listen, whether it's working as a counselor or a mental health advocate, or maybe even just being in a leading support group, Kate would really use her experience to offer hope and guidance for anybody in need, because her empathy and strength would kind of shine through and help people navigate their battles with depression. You already know. She just trying to give people hope in life, and I feel like Kate Marsh, this would definitely be the perfect job for her. Now, Sean Diaz. We did see into his future a little, but Sean journey with Daniel, it kind of shaped him in a way that really can't be undone. And to be honest, I feel like he could use this for his advantage, because he loved art and he loved to draw. So he kind of in a similar role to Maxine Caulfield with her stuff, but it's a little different. Now, the reason I say it's a little different is because, Sean Diaz, he could be locked up in one ending, or he could be settling down in Mexico. But if he is settling down, then I could see him becoming this traveling artist who makes his money through selling his paintings. Hey, I know it's a tough world out there, but I think maybe he could do it. And next person we talking about, Daniel Diaz. We kind of see a little bit, but at the same time, we see nothing. So for this, it's kind of, listen, I gotta go off what Sean taught him, because we don't see everything that goes on through the time spent. Now, I feel like Daniel could grow into someone who deeply cares about protecting others and standing up for people's rights, or working with children. And I could also see him developing a talent for engineering. Like, I don't know why, because Esteban, somebody had to listen. Esteban Diaz, his dad was an engineer, and his skills, he could build them because it was meaningful, because he missed his dad. And I feel like it's kind of a passing of the torch the moment. Combine his abilities with him fixing cars and doing that and whatnot, I could see him being a craftsman or a auto collision repair technician. Next up, we got Steph Gritchen. Now, she loves creating stuff and she loves storytelling in a way. Listen, I feel like I could see her diving into an indie game developer, to create narratives. Because think of the little play that they did. I forgot what it's called. It's gonna come to me eventually. But she's very talented in creating stuff and telling stories through that way. Who better to be an indie game developer than Steph? Maybe Ethan. Yeah, you know what? Ethan is the indie game developer. And I think that Steph, she really gonna stick to making music. And she might become a well-known DJ and radio host. It would be shaped by her passion for art and for music. Hey, or who knows, she could be just rocking out with Alex like they plan to, if you have that in there. But moving on, Alex Chan, like her journey in true colors, it shows that she cares about others, and I could see her using her emotional gift through music. Cause listen, she also loves music as well. But if she not rocking out with Steph, then maybe she is just staying in Haven Springs. And she helping the town grow, bringing the community together, and sharing experiences and keeping bonds close. Now we got Victoria Chase. Now Victoria, hey, believe what you want. But she got the cashmere on. She got the stuff on. And she got a knack for photography. What I'm thinking is that throughout the series, she really becomes a different person and she kinda gets a little more empathetic. And I think, she doing her thing with she got an eye for style and aesthetics. So Victoria, I could see her becoming a successful fashion photographer or a fashion designer. And I could see her creating visuals with high-end magazines, starting her own fashion line, and all of that stuff. Listen, throughout the story, she kind of learns about kindness and humanity if Max treats her a certain way, and I feel like her future would be full of creative ideas and growth as a person. So Victoria Chase, I think she got a bright future in being a fashion photographer or a fashion designer. Now let's talk about Warren. Warren, he's a lovable nerd from Life is Strange. He always been passionate about science and the future, and I could see him becoming a lead scientist or an inventor. He could work on projects, help the environment, develop new technology. Listen, his curiosity and his intelligence could drive him to exploring new things. Because listen, at the end of the day, Warren is a smart cookie. Who knows, he might, change a renewable energy source. And, hey, you know what I mean. So Warren, I can see him being a scientist or an inventor. Let's talk about Mikey. Now, if you don't remember Mikey, Steph's best friend, Mikey, he been in the game, so you gotta give him his credit. Now for him, listen, he loves his tabletop RPGs, and I could see him also turn into a game designer or maybe just a dungeon master. But Mikey, he creative, so I feel like this could fit him just as well as anybody else. Now, listen, I could get into the people that already got careers, but instead, I'ma just go over it. Listen, Brody, Brody from Life is Strange 2, he was already on a journey of self-discovery, and in the future, I could see him continue to travel the world. Listen, I know that in one article, it said that Brody had to come back to his family and the realization, but I think that's not gonna stop him from being a traveling writer. And the other person I'm gonna talk about, Finn. Listen, Finn, I can see him being an eco-activist. Basically, he gonna keep doing what he doing, but he gonna spread the word around about environmental safety. And I can see Cassidy doing the same thing. Now for Ryan, he gonna continue his life as a park ranger no matter what. And if not, his journey gonna be created through his passion for nature and his love of them birds. Cause man really reading a bird book. Hey, nothing wrong with reading a little book about birds, but I'm just saying, he is passionate about it. But what do you think about this? Who career do you think I messed up on? Or do you think all of these make sense? And who do you think is going to be in Life is Strange Double Exposure, living the career that I just talked about? Me personally, I think Kate Marsh has the biggest chance to be in Life is Strange Double Exposure. And we'll just learn about what she doing to better the world. As is if you save her, because you know, some people probably didn't save her. But if you like the video, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want it, and we out. It's all still rains. Hit the subscribe and leave a like. Oh.